Tennis fans will be glad to hear that we are easing back into tournament season. Here with more on the 2021 Volvo Car Open and the WTA 250 tournament is Bob Moran, tournament director, and Mount Pleasant born and raised tennis champion Shelby Rogers. So great to see you both.
Thank you, Leyla.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Shelby, we last chatted nearly a year ago, and your words, let's see what happens next year. Well, next year is here. How are you feeling going into the WTA?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'd like to think I spoke that optimism into the universe and made it happen, but so excited to be back in Charleston and play some competitive tennis. We've missed it. All the players have missed it for a year now. Back on the green clay as well. Couldn't be more excited.
You know, when we chatted before, Wimbledon had been canceled, the Volvo Car Open had been canceled, so many things have been canceled. Did you have any competitions towards the end of last year?
Yeah, we did. So, I mean, the U.S. Open happened. We were in New York, and that's when this whole bubble life started. Actually, Bob put on a great exhibition as well before that, which was a great opportunity for us to get some competitive matches in. Thank you, Bob, for that. And he did an amazing job keeping everyone safe and healthy and really, put out a standard there for like a bubble tennis life. But we've been, months at it now in this bubble format, and we're so happy to have tennis back and be able to have a job and compete.
Absolutely. And tennis fans, they can watch on TV, they can find out, through other media what you're doing out there on the court. Now, Bob, things are looking a little bit different at the Volvo Car Stadium this year. I should say at the Open, because the stadium is currently undergoing renovation. So tell us more about this.
Yeah, no, actually, I shared some pictures or video with Shelby not too long ago. I think she was in shock that everything in the stadium is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
The only thing left is barely the basic steel. And this time next year in 2022, we'll have a fully renovated stadium that we're really excited about. It's a fun process.
Yes, definitely. So this year it will be different because there will not be any spectators. So can you tell us more about what fans can expect come the tournament, which is just in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's right around the corner, and we had to make a decision about a month and a half ago if we were going to build a facility or not to house fans. And at that time, restrictions were still fully in play, and we couldn't do it. So we made the decision that we would go fanless. We will have some sponsors on site, so there will never be more than 100 people, but I'm hoping 100 people can make a little noise for Shelby. But we are, to your point, we're on Tennis Channel, first ball to last ball. It'll be 70 hours of live coverage all week. The men's event in Houston that runs opposite us canceled, so they're not operating. So we're the only tennis in town for a week. And like I said, in grand total, we'll have over 100 hours of coverage for the Charleston area, for Daniel Island, and for the Volvo Car Open.
Gosh, the eyes of the world all going to be on Charleston. Shelby, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, it's a little bit bittersweet to know that my friends and family won't be in the stands, those familiar faces that I'm used to seeing. But like I said, we've been in this bubble format for a while now. I'm in Miami now, and there's, I think, 20% fans. So honestly, any people in the stands, whether it's the camera guys or the staff, whatever it is such a treat for us at this moment.
Well, and you just won a game just a few days ago. Can you tell us about who you were playing and where this brings your ranking?
Yeah, I just played my first match here at the Miami Open yesterday against a fellow American, Madison Bringle, who I think will also be in Charleston as well. She's been around for a while, but always tough to play another American. I'm just happy to get through the first round here and hopefully make a deep run. I'm back into the top 50 now after taking a little time off for a knee surgery a couple of years ago. So I'm excited, like I said, to get back on the clay, get back to Charleston, and continue my good start to the season so far.
Congratulations on that. Now, is there any player in particular who you're really kind of preparing for? Anyone that you feel is going to be a big challenge for you?
Yes, I'm going to speak up before she's allowed to. Because,
okay.
Shelby came out large and in charge in Australia and had a big fight against world number one Ash Barty, and that was a big challenge. She played great, and I believe it. If it wasn't a tie break in the third set, I think Shelby might have pulled that one out.
Yeah.
And so she played great, and Ash Barty is coming to Charleston, so I'm going to answer for her. She's got to prepare for Ash Barty again.
Yeah, I love that answer. It's always fun to play the best in the sport, right?
Well, you've defeated Serena Williams. I mean, some major names in the tennis world. So, I mean, that's got to be an incredible stripe that you get to wear, a major source of pride. This is a good place to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of the Volvo Car Open and the WTA 250. So don't go anywhere. We're back in 2 minutes. Welcome back. We're here with Bob Moran, tournament director of the Volvo Car Open, and Shelby Rogers, tennis champion, who's going to be in town in just a few days. It looks like things are getting underway starting April 3rd. Is that right, Bob?
Yeah, Shelby won't see the court until April 5th or 6th. That's when the main draw starts. April 3rd and 4th are our qualies. So Shelby's going to have a little break when she gets here, and then she'll get started Monday or Tuesday.
Okay,
Unless
fantastic.
you ask me for a Tuesday request right now, then I might have to give that.
Yes.
Formal request.
Can you tell us who some of the names are who are going to be coming to town?
Sure. World number one, Ashley Barty. Sophia Kenin, who won the Australian Open this prior year, not this past year, but the prior year. Another American, number 4 in the world. We have past champions Madison Keys, Sloane Stevens coming, Andrea Petkovic coming, Kiki Bertens. Those 4 are all past champions in the field. Garbine Muguruza, who's a multi-Grand Slam winner in our field. It's an incredibly strong field, and we rate our field by how our final cutoff is, and that's by ranking. And normally we're in about 95 in that world. Their number 95 ranked player is our last player in, and right now we're at 75. So out of our 43 direct in, they're all in the top 75 in the world. It's a strong, strong field.
So what's the mindset, Shelby, that you're going into this tournament?
Yeah, at this point, I think the players are so excited for any event that's happening because everything's so uncertain. So all the players want to play as much as they can. So when Charleston popped up, not only do the players talk about it constantly as like one of the favorite tournaments on tour, but then this year we have 2 tournaments back to back there. So the players are really taking advantage of an opportunity to stay in the same city and not have to travel during these crazy times. I also think that Bob has done a great job throughout this year taking feedback from the players as far as like bubble life and this new normal of how we're playing tennis tournaments to really create an atmosphere that will make us feel at home and, you know, protect our mental health, like all these things behind the scenes that maybe some events don't think about. Bob does a great job of really reaching out to the players throughout the year and getting feedback so he can make the most of that. So I'm excited, obviously, for me coming back to my hometown, but also one of the toughest player fields I think we've ever seen in Charleston for a couple consecutive weeks. So I'm just really thrilled to be a part of that.
Most definitely. And so you're going to be coming here to Charleston. You're going to do your thing. You're going to take home a bunch of victories. And then where do you head next?
Yeah, after that, I'll take a little time, maybe a week or 2 after, and then we all go to Europe. So that's Madrid, Rome, French Open's coming up, Wimbledon's happening again. We get a grass season again this year. So we're all excited about that swing, but it's going to be a long trip and a lot of challenges. We're ready for anything. Every day seems to be different these days. So we're just, adapting and taking one day at a time.
Well, we're all behind you, Shelby. Congratulations again. And finally, Bob, dates for the tournaments and how people can watch.
Sure. I'm really happy to say that both tournaments will be on Tennis Channel. So we'll have 2 weeks straight. Tune in to Tennis Channel starting at 10 a.m. on Monday, April 5th. And then that will run straight through April 18th. And pretty much every match will be covered, so you can't miss it. We're really excited about what that is and really excited to bring the Low Country, Charleston, Daniel Island, and all these wonderful players to life through our broadcast.
Fantastic. Congratulations. We'll be watching.
Thank you.
We're back after this.